Tulsa tackle Tyler Smith is one of my favorite offensive linemen in this draft. And by the way, the NFL scouts like him a lot more than you would think. He will go in the first round. He's a violent, nasty player, really good in the run game, finishes his blocks, loves to drive guys into the ground. He's good in pass protection as well, might need a little work there, but this is a player that the NFL scouts love because of the projection for the next level. If you're looking for a comparison, this is high praise. Trent Williams of the San Francisco 49ers. Yeah, Trent Williams is the best tackle in the league right now, but you know what? This kid has the tools and the want to be in that class. I love his game. I think he's going to be an outstanding NFL tackle.
Ole Miss's Sam Williams reminds me a lot of Brian Orakpo, the former edge rusher out of the University of Texas who ended up in Washington and had a pretty good career. Sam Williams is a one-man highlight reel. Last season he had 13 sacks, 8 hits on the quarterback, 40 hurries during his final year at Ole Miss, and he was a late addition to the Senior Bowl, and all he did was show up and absolutely dominate in Mobile, Alabama. He's 6'3", 261, an edge rusher who ran a 4.4 640. And don't get it twisted, he plays that fast too. On the field, he's probably best described as high motor, singularly focused. He consistently finds himself in the backfield causing problems, thanks in part to that incredible first step that gives offensive tackles fits. But he doesn't just rely on quickness and speed. Williams can knock offensive linemen off balance with a vicious bull rush. These flashes show up consistently on tape, and Williams should be better in the NFL than he was in college, and that's saying something. He'll need to work on adding a secondary pass rush move, and on occasion he can struggle to disengage from blocks, especially against bigger offensive linemen. That said, Williams' athletic traits plus his high motor makes him an exciting prospect.
What's up, everybody? Emery Hunt, the czar of the playbook, talking Sun Best Conference wide receiver Jaylen Tolbert out of South Alabama, who reminds me a lot of Josh Reynolds, who plays for the Tennessee Titans. He plays a strong game, consistently fighting through contact in order to make a grab. Also shows very above average run after the catch skills. I think he's a solid route runner, very layered approach, knows how to work versus zone and off the line of scrimmage. He can play all 4 receiver spots. Now, he'll frustrate you with some ill-advised drops, mainly those concentration drops, and he'll have to hone in on his focus as he makes a jump to the NFL.
Jake Ferguson is not your classic Wisconsin tight end who's just a great blocker but doesn't give much in the receiving game. In fact, Ferguson is a dynamic athlete who consistently got open and created yards after the catch in the Big Ten at Wisconsin. He reminds us a lot of another former Big Ten tight end, Brycen Hopkins. As far as strengths go, Ferguson will be able to create separation against linebackers and slower safeties at the NFL level. He uses a nice stiff arm against defenders to create more yards after the catch, and there's some seam stretching ability to his game. As far as weaknesses, he's not going to give much as a blocker in today's NFL and has to get a lot stronger when he's matched up both in the trenches and out wide against bigger, stronger NFL defenders. LSU linebacker Damion Clark was well on his way to being a day 2 pick in the 2022 draft, but a recent spinal fusion surgery means he will miss his entire rookie season, which will probably push him down the boards late onto day 3. On the field, he reminds us a lot of former Texas linebacker Malik Jefferson. Clark is big and chiseled, that classic middle linebacker with quality range against the run and the ability to beat blocks to get to the ball carrier. As far as weaknesses, Clark is not very well versed in coverage. He's more of a quarterback spy or blitzer. But for a team that wants a quarterback of their defense, Damion Clark later in the draft will be a smart pick for a team that will get him on the field in 2023.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.